Welcome one and all to Cruise1st TV, the only place on your telly that has a cruise offer for everyone. And this show is the perfect port of call if you've never cruised before.
That's right, we've got some of our hottest and very best deals for you. So if you've been on the edge of booking and want the best value for money, look no further. Here's just a taste of what you can look forward to.
When you choose to cruise, you'll experience one of the best value holidays with so much included as standard. Your floating resort will take you to multiple destinations in one trip, where you'll wake up to a new view every day and only have to unpack once. Your ensuite accommodation will have everything you need to feel right at home, with a daily servicing provided by your personal cabin steward. Around the ship, you'll have the opportunity to take part in various activities, which can include quizzes, dance classes, game shows, movie screenings, lectures, and much more. If that sounds too much, then feel free to relax, unwind, and watch the world go by in a solarium, or around one of the pools, or even in a hot tub. If you're cruising as a family, then the little ones will be well taken care of, with a range of kids clubs available for all ages from morning till late. Plus, no matter what the age, everyone can have a thrilling time with rock climbing walls, zip lines, water parks, skating, simulators, and even bumper cars. When it comes to food, you'll never go hungry on a cruise, with options available right around the clock. Enjoy fine dining with waiter service in one of the main restaurants, or opt for something more casual in the self-service buffet. There's always snacks and room service available too. And as the sun goes down, that's when the ship really comes to life. Every evening, you'll be spoilt for choice when it comes to entertainment. From Broadway-style shows in the lavish theatre to live music, comedy, karaoke, and silent discos, as well as onboard nightclubs, allowing you to dance the night away. So if you want more holiday for less money, make sure you choose to cruise.
And remember that here on Cruise1st TV, we can do what no other holiday brochure can do for you. Take you on board the ships, show you exactly what you can look forward to, from the cabins to the pools, from the theatres to the spas. And if you haven't yet tried, this is your show, I promise.
Yes, it is. Now let's start with a cruise line that tailors everything they do to us. The Great British Cruiser. It's time to set sail with P&O Cruises and to a part of the world that many people choose as their first cruise. The Fjords of Norway. Now it's close to home and we're sailing to and from Southampton. Here is the wonderful ship Iona. Let's take a look around.
Beautiful, absolutely wonderful. I mean, these ships, honestly, you will have seen them, even if you are watching our channel for the very first time. You've just been flicking through the channels and you found us. You will have seen a P&O Cruises ship one way or another, because they are all over television one way or the other.
Yes.
The adverts are here, there and everywhere. They sponsor lots of TV shows as well. And there's a reason for that. They're a big deal here in the UK and they are just perfect. If you've never cruised before, if you want your easiest introduction into cruising, then P&O Cruises is the way. From Southampton is the way to do it.
Yeah, it is. And there's lots of familiar touches when you're on P&O Cruises as well, such as the 3-prong plugs in your stateroom. You've got things like Marmite, PG Tips, like all your favourite brands from home, yet at the same time, you know, all your favourite hearty, good British dishes mixed in with the fusion of lots of different cuisines. So you get to experience the, you know, the benefits of being on a British cruise line that also involves that international flair. And trying things for the first time is what cruising is all about. And there'll be lots of opportunities for you to do that as well, whether it's a new, you know, experience, such as a crafting activity or an activity around the ship you've never done before, or, you know, a spa treatment that you're going to indulge and treat yourself to. And that's the beautiful thermal suite, which is my favorite thing to do after a day out sightseeing, you know, heading on up there to the thermal pool and the sauna. It's a wonderful experience. And you can have a wonderful fire and ice pedicure when you're there too, or a massage. But look at the staterooms. I mean, they are fresh and bright. And if you've never cruised before, and this will, of course, tempt, I think, a lot of first-time cruisers. So if you're watching with us thinking, what's cruising all about? It's not maybe what your preconceived idea of a cruise ship is from yesteryear, because cruising in, you know, the modern age is so much different. You have these lovely, fresh, invigorating spaces. There's incredible state-of-the-art shows in the theatre for you to enjoy. Everything's been refreshed. This is a cruise ship that is only a couple of years old as well, so you have the benefit of that. And the food is sensational, like I mentioned before. You're going to love this experience, whether it is your first time on P&O Cruises or whether it is your 10th time on P&O Cruises. This is one of the easiest itineraries, cruising straight out of Southampton to one of the most popular cruising destinations on earth. And the wonderful thing about the place you are visiting, the Fjords, is it's that true indoor-outdoor experience. You're getting to pass these incredible sights, these beautiful landscapes out on deck from the comfort of your moving hotel. I love that. So we're cruising out of Southampton. A day at sea sees us into Stavanger in beautiful Norway for its gorgeous cathedral, and of course the Fjord right there is going to be a particular point of interest. Getting up there and seeing the fjords in person, maybe by hike or minibus excursion, is going to be a fun thing to do. Then we're into Olden. Olden's lovely. You can experience the natural beauty by visiting the Briksdal Glacier or hiking in the Huaren viewpoint. You could even kayak through the fjords. That's really getting up close and personal. Then we're into Haugesund, where you can explore Viking history at Haraldshaugen and the Viking Planet, which is a great museum sort of taking you through thousands of years of history, dating back to ancient times. We're next up into Kristiansand, where you can explore the beautiful zoo and amusement park which is there, and there's a military museum as well. But if you want to get out there and see some gorgeous nature, then Ravenden Park is a wonderful place to see. Now, a day at sea sees us back into Southampton, where you just simply stroll off the ship. It doesn't matter how many souvenirs you've purchased in the port or arts and crafts, because guess what? You can just easily tote them home. You don't have to fly.
Yeah, it's dead easy, this one, isn't it? It's lovely. And it's a part of the world which is just, we call this still a local cruise, because cruising up to Norway, if you look at it on a map in relation to the UK, it's just up there. It's, it's very, very close. So actually, it's so scenic and beautiful. It's really nice. This is a perfect time of year to actually go through as well. You're still getting that lovely warmth by day as well. But weather pretty much is sort of on a par with here or there, but it's a lovely, lovely place to go and visit. And actually, this is a great first timers cruise as well. 7 nights is just perfect to know that cruising is a thing that you want to do more of, not just because it's easy and convenient, but actually the great value for money it offers as well, when you consider that normally when you stay in a hotel, you're just literally paying for the bed and the night, aren't you? Everything else, breakfast, that's extra, lunch, that's extra, dinner, that would be extra. With a cruise, so much is included. So anyway, let's get to the nuts and bolts of this. This is for next September, but there are other dates for the cruise as well between April and September this year and next year. But I'm going to give you a price for the date we've got on the screen. You can book this today with a deposit on our featured date, and the deposit on this date is as little as £105 per person if you want to get this booked right now. Bearing in mind this is for next September, but when I show you the price tag that you see, given that this is a full board cruise, so all you need to do is to turn up at Southampton, check in, and that is your holiday for 7 fabulous nights on board P&O Cruises Iona, and you will love it. And remember, through that day you have activities on board, you've got wonderful places to be and enjoy on the ship. You've got no airports to worry about. Your check-in is really, really simple when you turn up down at Southampton. And of course, remember, you've got your ensuite cabin, which is absolutely fantastic. Lovely bathroom that's private and yours as well. Fabulous included dining, great entertainment of an evening. You're not paying tickets to go into the theatre and do that. Your tips are included as well. And you've got these beautiful destinations up in the Norwegian fjords as well. Now, this price is based on 2 of you sharing a cabin, but cabins can actually sleep up to 4 people. So if you want to add a 3rd and a 4th person in your cabin, you can do it on this offer for just £99 each for person 3 and 4, which I think is absolutely brilliant. If you want to make it all inclusive, talk to our team about adding the classic drinks package when you book, and we'll discount the price for you. All you got to do is call the magic number 0800 953 4700, and here's an overview of everything that's included, and indeed your prices if you want to upgrade up to your ocean view, which is, as the name suggests, gives you a view of the ocean with your window there, or maybe you want your own private balcony to go out and enjoy the wonderful views up in the Fjordlands. But the price there is absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? And remember, if you want to add a third and a fourth passenger to share in your cabin, then they can sail from just £99 each. So what you can do, if there's 4 of you, is you can work out the price as a whole and then divide that by 4 and, you know, and make it a nice little democracy. It's up to you. 0800 953 4700 is our free phone number, but that's really going to give a land-based holiday a real run for its money, isn't it? And a cruise holiday is a fascinating holiday as well. There's so much variety to it, and it's so much easier than fending for yourselves when you visit somewhere new. Let's hear now from some of our happy customers about what they enjoy about life on the ocean wave.
What is not to love about cruising? It's waking up every day with a brand new adventure at different ports.
People say, you do it every year, and I say yes. And it's not what you think. You must try one. You know, it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And they think it's very, very expensive when it's not. When you break it down, you'll get an absolute bargain for your food, your drink, and the luxury of being on this boat.
When you're on a cruise, you're away from everything. You're away from all the problems, as long as you leave your phone at home and you know, all that stuff. You're away from people, you're away from cooking. No cooking, no takeaways, nothing like that. You can ring up and get something brought to your room quite easily, no problem.
Do it while you've got whoever your significant other is in your life. Because one day they might not be there, but then you will have the knowledge of knowing you can carry on cruising and carry on enjoying and having a good time.
Yeah, and there really is only one way of understanding the cruise way of life than actually being on board. So many people that had never thought it was for them gave it a try and have never looked back. Let's show you now another taster of a cruise. Now, this is a cheeky little 5-nighter, again, no fly, with tips included for May on the wonderful MSC Virtuosa. Now, I want you to pay close attention to this video right the way through as we look around on board, because you're going to get quite a surprise when you see the price that pops up at the end for this cruise, which is a nice little cheeky 5-nighter. And I want you to just take in the views and look at how grand and smart this ship, literally from one end to the other, from top to bottom. She's absolutely fantastic. And MSC Virtuosa, we've sailed her together, haven't we, Jo,
Yes.
as a team? And we just had the greatest time. It was like because it's in and out of the UK, you know, it was pretty much Brits on board, wasn't
Yeah.
it? And there was a real sort of collective sort of party going on.
Oh
wasn't there?
my goodness, yes. Rollicking good times we had on this little
Absolutely.
mini holiday. It's a very similar itinerary to what we took as well. So, you know, if you're traveling, by the way, with the kiddos, there's the Do Re Mi Land, which is super fun, and just right up there near the disco. And there's also an entertainment complex, so you can do bowling. There's a flight simulator, well, shall we say, like a, you know, a fun interactive simulation game. There's also kind of the laser shooting game that you could do. There's so much fun, you know, to be had there. Where you need to book early for those, obviously, if you want to do those on the cruise, and make sure you can get your whole party. Then when it comes to dining, obviously you have your main dining room included, you have your buffet included there, but there is the specialty dining from Butcher's Cut, which is delectable for your steaks and your delicious sides. Then there's the Venchi Chocolateria with the
good.
coffee shop, which we are, yes,
Yeah.
obsessed with. Such good hot chocolate, the best I've ever had, honestly, when it comes to those specialty hot chocolates. There's little something extra to treat yourself to.
Yeah, and you can bring some home as well. So it's not just about
Yes.
eating them on board. You can bring them home as well and gift them if they make it that far.
Oh yeah, well, exactly. The big if. I mean,
Well, you are going to Belgium as well, remember? So
You
that
are.
is the home of chocolate, really,
that's so
isn't
true.
it?
You're definitely going to want to pick up some truffles from Belgium and some stroopwafels. They're so good as well. But yeah, shopping. They have, not only do they have deck sales where they'll focus on something different every day. It might be handbags, it might be fragrances. They'll have special offers for you. But the boutiques are jam-packed with luxury time timepieces and fine jewellery and cosmetics. So you've got lots of things to shop for. It is an Italian cruise line after all, and the Italians absolutely love their shopping. That's Rob, by the way. He is the robot bartender. You can go on up and type a drink. You can even make your own drink into the screen, and Rob will whip it up for you in a flash. And when it comes to entertainment, of course, you're going to be getting these West End style shows every single night of your cruise. We're cruising out of Southampton, and our first port is the Brugge for Bruges. You can head into Bruges and maybe follow our path. We went to the Chocolate Museum, which was lots of fun. You can have lunch down on the harbour. You can enjoy the incredible medieval architecture and definitely shop for some chocolates when you're there. Rotterdam is next, largest port in Europe. It's only a stone's throw from Amsterdam, so you can book an excursion to go to Amsterdam or Gouda, or also the windmills not too far away. But you know, Rotterdam's got some great shopping and coffee shops as well. We're into Cherbourg in France as our final port of call, and this is a great place to explore. You know, great museums. You've got the D-Day landing sites if you want to do an excursion to take you out there as well, which is fascinating. And then, of course, we are hop, skip, and a jump back into Southampton, where you'll disembark and head home.
This is so nice. This is so nice. And actually, do you know what? This might be a cruise that, yes, you do with the other half or do with the family, but this might be, as we did as a TV team, we went as a bunch of friends together. I mean, yes, we work together, but we're great friends as well. So we like to go on holiday together as well. And you might just get friends, you know, where normally you'd have a couple of nights in, I don't know, a couple of nights in Brighton or a couple of nights in Scarborough or whatever it might be, or you go to a hotel in the Lake District for a few nights. This is going to give all of that a real run for its money, and you get to go abroad as well. 3 ports on this over the 5 nights. So this is no fly cruising. So you literally just say to everyone, right, okay, we'll meet you down at Southampton, 5th of May. You get yourself down to Southampton. We'll all meet there. Get on the ship. Holiday started straight away. 5 fabulous nights you'll have going over to Bruges in Belgium, or the port for Bruges. Very easy to get in there. Going into Rotterdam as well, where you port right into the city, and you're going to Cherbourg in France as well. Easy breezy, and look at the price tag. I mean, you've got to snap this up quick. It's a real late deal, this one. Hello? Oh, hello. Hi. Just making sure everyone's watching. 5-night cruise, full board, tips included, $299 for 5 nights. I mean, I've seen that kind of price tag for a 1-night cruise that goes to nowhere and back. That's 5 nights, full board, and you've got 3 ports on there as well. Bruges in Belgium, you've got Rotterdam in Holland, and you've got Cherbourg in France, to and from Southampton. That is brilliant. The most incredible value, considering that every day you cruise, wonderful main dining and buffet dining included all day long and into the night as well. You've got included entertainment, not just the shows, but you've got the parties, the bars, lounges, karaoke, so much more. 5-night taster cruise there without flying, and all those wonderful destinations as well. Be quick though, because this will sell out. And have a look at the upgrade prices as well. They're really good on this. So if you've never cruised before and you think, oh, how would it be to have your own balcony? Well, why don't you find out? An extra £59 per person, and you can have a balcony. In fact, actually, that's the ocean view price, isn't it? We're upgrading you for free to the balcony, aren't we? Yes. So you pay the ocean view price at £59 extra. We'll upgrade you to a balcony. You're welcome. That's so good, isn't it? Now, there is another date for the cruise as well later on in April. I don't know the price for that right now, but you can call our team and we'll give you the best price right now by calling us on 0800 953 4700. But if you can make the 5th of May work for you, then I would jump on it as quickly as you can. I think the other date is the 26th, isn't it? Yeah, 26th of May. So call if you want the price for that one. But honestly, be quick. Just be quick. 0800 953 4700. Right, you've been told.
Yeah, that is going to sell out so fast. And on we go, because there's a newly amplified Royal Caribbean cruise waiting for us for a week on the 1st of June. Now, we are including the flights to and from Barcelona so that you can enjoy the new additions to the gorgeous Allure of the Seas, who was a beautiful vessel already, but, you know, now upgraded and amplified. You can expect to see some gorgeous additions. The Ultimate Abyss water slide with a 10-story drop, the Perfect Storm trio of thrilling water slides as well, Splashaway Bay water park. You've got the Royal Escape Room, the Solarium, which is always fantastic, but it's undercover as well, so opens and closes. Nice chill out zone there. Loads of great dining options, because you are on, at the end of the day, a Royal Caribbean Oasis class vessel, so there are tons and tons of different places for you to eat, whether it's grabbing a slice of pizza or a hot dog, or indeed sitting down and dining in Chops Grill and having the finest steak with all the sides. You will absolutely love it. And if this is your first Royal Caribbean cruise, my goodness, you will be like a kid in a candy store. I was the first time I went on Royal Caribbean, and I was lucky enough to work on Royal Caribbean. You know, this is quite honestly, I think for many people, a great experience to get that flair of, you know, what modern cruising is all about, and all the bells and whistles that come with Royal Caribbean, whilst retaining the quality and charm that this cruise line is known for. And whether you are cruising solo or with a huge group, there'll be something for you to do, whatever pace you want to take it at. And that's the thing when you're cruising. You can take it at your own pace. You can. You might want to be into all the crafting activities they have available, or you might just want to be sitting back and relaxing in a back lounge that's quiet, or on a deck chair somewhere with a book. Oh, that's the churrascaria, by the way. That's the Brazilian steakhouse. And you can see that they are coming around to the table with tons of different meat.
And it never stops,
It
does it?
never stops. Usually they do the stop and go cards as well. It's quite fun. And you've got Dragon on Ice, because there are ice shows on board. You know, rivaling anything you would see in some of the best tours that, you know, circulate the UK, or when you go to those big theme parks. The shows on Royal Caribbean are award-winning. They are spectacular.
And the feature show, of course, on Allure right now, Mamma Mia.
Yes!
Yeah, that's for you to enjoy right now on Allure, which is fantastic. Honestly, Royal Caribbean invest in their entertainment like you wouldn't believe. You're at a really nice time of the year to be going on a cruise in and out of Barcelona as well, because of course month of June it's going to be lovely. It's going to be much better weather than here, of course, in the sunshine. So let's see where else we're going.
Yes, what better place to start your itinerary than Palma de Mallorca, with its massive Santa Maria Cathedral, which is a Gothic landmark, and the Almudena, which is that beautiful Moorish style fortress and royal residency. Then we're on into La Spezia in Italy, which has so many surrounding areas to visit. You have to kind of, you know, be selective here. You might want to do a tour actually that takes in Pisa and Florence. That's a total possibility. And you might see the Uffizi Gallery in Florence, the Ponte Vecchio, then it's Civitavecchia, where you can head into fabulous Rome. Maybe take a big bus tour in Rome, which will give you all the hot spots, or head over to St. Peter's Basilica and the Roman Forum. Don't forget the Colosseum is a must when you're in Rome for sure. Then we're into Naples, and again you'll have to be selective here, but a Pompeii half-day trip and Capri Island tour might be what you want to do there. A Naples sightseeing bus is also a great thing, you know, so you can see all of the sights of Naples. Then a day at sea sees us back into Barcelona, where you'll disembark and we'll fly you back home to the UK.
And you know what, even if you've been on to all of those places, you've been on one of these similar kind of cruises, to do it on Allure with the family in the sunshine in June, in and out of Barcelona, I think absolutely is a reason to get this booked right now, because it's not usual to have one of these, you know, larger ships from Royal Caribbean so close to us at home. So take advantage of it, because this is brilliant. So this could be a week of family fun. Again, this could be friends cruising together on the newly amplified and fabulous Allure of the Seas. And check out the price. This is with flights to and from Barcelona. You're going to have to be quick though. Look at that. I know. And this is Royal Caribbean cruising as well, where so much when you get on board is included, much more than you expect with a lot of cruise lines, in fact, actually. So you will fly out on the 1st of June to Barcelona for that wonderful week of cruising, enjoying all of the fabulous new additions to Allure of the Seas. You can enjoy that full production show of Mamma Mia as well without paying any extra for it. It's brilliant. Now, if you want to add a stay in Barcelona, either before the cruise, after the cruise, both, just talk to the team and we can make that happen, not a problem. We also have regional flights available for this offer as well, so just call the team now on 0800 953 4700. And if you want to check out the upgrades here, because of course you've got many different choices on Allure as well. You've got balconies that look seaward and you've got balconies that look inward as well on a ship like Allure, which is brilliant. So you've got lots and lots of different choices there, but again, brilliant price tags for you. The cruise itself is also available on other dates this year through to October, and it's also going to be available next year on the next newest Royal Caribbean ship, which is Legend of the Seas, which is Icon class, of course, and that launches next year. So there will be similar cruises on Legend of the Seas next year if you want to check those out. Again, you can call our team on 0800 953 4700. It is a free call. What a brilliant show this is, and a real nice introduction for those of you who have never cruised before. And you know what? I've got even more right now, some quick picks to show you. Let's start with PC 543. That's a 10-night cruise to and from Southampton with Princess Cruises on the Regal Princess around the UK to Ireland, Wales, the Orkneys and Scotland on the 25th of August. From 969 per person with extra onboard spend if you book that before the 30th of April. The one in the middle there, CCL 213, is a 15-night Caribbean cruise and stay package with Carnival Cruise Line for January, where we fly you out to Orlando in the States for a 7-night hotel stay there, so you can do the parks and the shopping and everything else, and then enjoy a Caribbean cruise on the Mardi Gras for 7 nights, including a day at the brand new Celebration Key, their new private Bahamas resort for Carnival, and that starts from 1599 per person, so that's CCL 213. And then the bottom one there, NCL 418, is 11 nights, should I say, to France, Italy and Spain, all inclusive of the Norwegian breakaway for the end of August, flying to Barcelona for a 2-night stay there. And then you've got 9 nights on the breakaway with premium drinks package, a Wi-Fi package, a 2-night specialty dining package, and shore excursion credits for every port that you go into as well, from an incredible 1849 per person. Again, any of those, if you like the sound of them, that reference just above each of the offers there, if you pop those into our website, Cruise1st.tv, or just make a note of them right now, and then just call our team on 0800 953 4700 and they will go through everything for you. It's great, and there are so many opportunities, honestly. If you want to do a cruise in and out of the UK, whether you're looking for something very soon or very into the future, you're just in the perfect place right now, aren't you?
I love that we've got some nice little taster holidays available for you as well. And again, so whatever your situation is, whether you're new to cruising, whether you've been on a dozen cruises, or whether you're wanting to tempt someone else in your life into cruising for the first time, there's something for you. So these will book up really fast, particularly these offers at these prices.
Yeah, absolutely. And the word spreads very quickly. The more people that do cruise, the more people, as you say, tell their friends, tell their families. And other people sit there and think, oh, actually, what am I missing out on? I must go and give it a try. And actually, that's what this show has been all about. Stay with the channel as well, because there are many more opportunities. We are always in touch with the latest deals and the greatest offers here at Cruise1st TV. So we'll be back a little bit later.
Bye for now.